Hey everybody, it's Mark, DoctorDeadwax, and it's time for After the Dig 17. Yeah, I know, another After the Dig. First, Sierra Nevada Narwhal. Cheers, everybody. Just an excellent stout. So another After the Dig. I haven't really been showing much or talking about much about what I've been listening to because I actually haven't been listening to much. I was sick. I didn't listen to anything for a couple months, basically, and very little. And I haven't been cleaning anything for myself because I've been cleaning records for other people. I've talked about how we have this local show circuit that has like 35 to 40 shows a year. Uh, Probably 24, 23 of those are within 2 hours, 2.5 hours drive of here. So this weekend last weekend we had a show here in town. This weekend there was a show half an hour north of me. 3 weeks ago there was a show 40 minutes south of me. So I've been cleaning records for dealers. I cleaned 3 crates of records, so somewhere between 210 and 240, something like that. So the Okinoki's been working full time and chugging along nicely. So I'm going to try and show as much of what I got at that show 3 weeks ago and what I got at the show this last weekend. I didn't go to the one this weekend. I had an audiophile meet last night that went on until like 3 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, this is the stack I'm going to try and get through. So yeah, enough preamble. So this is the Wichita Train Whistle Sings, and this is Mike Nesmith Presents, and he was in the Monkees. This was $5. I don't know a lot about Mike Nesmith. I listened to some digitally a while ago, like several years ago, and I liked it. And you know, I kind of discovered that Mike Nesmith was more than his character in the Monkees. So I'm just kind of looking at this stuff now, and this is a Gimmicks cutout cover. Next was Genesis Live, The Way We Walk. This is from the We Can't Dance tour. They put out 2 live records after the tour. One was called The Longs, one was called The Shorts. This is Volume 1, The Shorts. This was $5. And this is like Land of Confusion, No Son of Mine, Jesus He Knows Me, Throwing It All Away, I Can't Dance, stuff like that. The Longs has like some of the more epic prog-y, the last great song they ever wrote, Driving the Last Spike, which was on We Can't Dance, about building the English Railway, and then some of the other great long tunes. This is another one I got. This is Bird, Sweetheart of the Rodeo. This is one of the ones I hadn't had, and I want this because this is influences a lot of the stuff that I like in the old country thing. Just I don't think this is a first pressing, but it's a U.S. pressing, and it's pretty early, so it might be a second U.S. pressing. That was $15, and I got it down from 25. I should have just bought it on eBay. They're like $8, but up here, everybody thinks they're hard to find and rare. These were all like $1.66. So this is the Innocence. I don't know what this is, but it was on Kama Sutra, and the price was right. This is Bones. Again, I have no idea what this is. Pavlov's Dog, Pampered Menial. I've heard of that, but I don't know what that is. This is a band called Rockin' Foo. Everybody up here thinks these guys are Canadian. But so every time we ask people like, "What's Rockin' Foo?" They're like, "Well, it's this Canadian band. It's a little bit like the Grateful Dead." And it's like, but they're a California band. So, but I think we're just liking to claim them. So that was $1.66. Yeah, those 4 were $1.66. Carla Bley, Heavy Heart. This is an ECM. I got this for $2. I think it's a ECM Watt. I'm pretty sure this is. Pretty sure this might be Japanese. No, this is California, and it's Quiex, Wakefield Warner. Next is Wichita Toe, Jan Garbarek, and the Bobo Stenson Quartet with Polly Danielson and John Aristinson. I got this for $2. And so that was that show. That was, I think I spent less than $40 that day. Wasn't really worth the drive of 40 minutes, but you know, sometimes you go to shows and they're okay, and sometimes they're not. In between that show, I just threw this in the pile here. I hit up a local antique mall because somebody said I needed to go check it out, and this was like half an hour away. And again, this is another one that wasn't worth it. But the one thing I got there that was really cool was I got this record. This is Brent Titcomb, and this was $5, and I thought that was a pretty nice buy. This is kind of hard to find, private press, Canadian psyche stuff. I bought this. This was $5. Everything was half off. That's why I was told to go. This is Trouble Boys. This is a local Hamilton band. I'm really not interested at all in the music, but Tim Gibbons is on this, who I've met a few times and seen lots of times in other guises. And but the main reason why I was interested in this is that it was recorded by Bob and Danny Lanois. So that's why I bought that, because I collect Danny Lanois. And this is a harmonium record that was $2, and an Edie Brickell record that was $2. I've never seen this one before, so I just grabbed it. I don't know if it'll be any good. This is the one that came out of after shooting rubber bands, whatever the hell they shoot the rubber bands at. But this was $2, so I thought I'd grab that. It's what, 1989? Yeah, 1990 vinyl. So you know, we're getting near the end of vinyl. So and then the show I went to last week, this is what I picked up there. These records were, I think they were 3 for $10. So $3.33 a piece. So FM's direct to disc. This is the first pressing of this. The label went ahead and released it again behind the band's back, and they never got paid for it, called Headspace. FM direct to discs, but if it just says FM direct to disc, this is the one they got paid for, and the one that sounds good. The Head Games is on really shitty vinyl. This was also $3.33. This is the Tane from Horselips, and this is a, I mean, the cover's not great, but this is a first UK pressing on Oats, and it's absolutely near mint with the beautiful inner sleeve. And it also has the poster, which I didn't know it had until I got it home, but it's put into the fold over here, and it's in nice condition too. So, you know, not that I really care about the poster, but it's, you know, it's nice to get these kind of artifacts that are supposed to be with things. And this just needs glued back together. So once it is, you know, this will be a strong VG Plus cover, Bobby Z with the near mint record in it. But well, let's call it cover VG. I got this. This is a radio station copy of Colmax and Friends, and this is another independently private press kind of folk thing. This gets a bit of money. I got that for $3.33. I got this for $8. Kensington Market, Aardvark. The dealer brought this for me. I actually put a note in it, but it was for me. But he knew I'd want this. This is first Canadian pressing of Kensington Market's second release Aardvark on the Green Label Warner, which is very nice. The guy always takes care of me. This Bruce Coburn's first record. Again, this was $3.33. And Beach Boys, Surf's Up. And this was also $3.33, and it has like a lyric sheet and everything in it. So that was that stuff. I also got a copy of LKJ in dub, and that was $3. It was 3 for $10, and I dug through another guy's stuff. I dug through all of his stuff, and I couldn't find anything else to buy. And I said, I just want the one. Like, what do you want for it? And he said, yeah, give me $3, which was less than 3 for $10. So, I got this. I've always been looking for this. I like this band, Figgy Duff. This is after the Tempest. They're a Canadian Celtic folk rock kind of kind of band. This record can get like 30 and 40, 50 bucks on eBay sometimes. So I was happy to get this. This is on Boot, which is Stompin' Tom's label, and it's absolutely in mint condition. He had 10 bucks on it. I got it for, I think I got it for 7. And I also got another copy of this, Perth County Conspiracy's first record, called Perth County Conspiracy Does Not Exist. This is Canadian folk rock, kind of psych folk, absolute. I mean, you can kind of tell by the covers and the period. And this is the first Canadian pressing. It's in excellent condition on a 2i Warner. This was 20 bucks. I got it for 15. And I also got 2 milk crates off the guy who was selling these too. He had some of the Imperial milk crates that hold records. I got 2 of those off of him for 5 bucks. So that was that show. That was pretty much everything. But I was pretty happy with that day. I have 2 other copies of this Perth County Conspiracy Does Not Exist, and I have to spin all 3 of them just to. Oh, sorry. I also got this for $3.33. I've looked for this record for a long time. Toronto, what other city calls its Main Street Young, and the reason why I wanted this is it has Guido Basso on trumpets and Laurie Bauer on vocals, Peter Appleyard on percussion, Ed Bickert on guitar, Mo Kaufman on woodwinds. I took music lessons with Mo Kaufman years ago. And narration by Dave Broadfield, who was in the Royal Canadian Air Force. And I think I got turned on to this record years ago by Chris Astral Traveler when he was that person. So anyway, I finally got this for like 3 bucks, and it's in shrink. It's never been played. So $3.33. Was it you, Chris? I don't know. I think it was you. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was somebody else. And also at the first show, I picked up a copy of this for 5 bucks. Usted Ali Akbar Khan, Master Musician of India, and this is absolutely pristine on Connoisseur Society, 5 bucks, and it's fantastic, just fucking incredible music. So I was really happy to find that. And at this show, the Grail that I got was this. This is an absolute motherfucker of a Grail. This is the first Canadian pressing of Van Morrison's Astral Weeks. Sure, it's got some ringware, but it's on a Canadian gold label Warner. So the first pressing of this came out on the gold label, whereas in the US it would have come out on the green label. And the subsequent pressings of this in Canada came out on the green label. And this record is stunning. I looked at it at the show. I took it outside and I looked at it in the sunlight. It's really got no scratches on it. It's got a bit of a fine patina of like almost little very light, faint swirls. And I don't know, it was 25 bucks. I got it for 18. The guy who was selling it, he always gives me an amazing deal. He's the guy I always go to first. He's got the best shit. He's got the best eye. And he always gives me a great deal. He's just a good friend. And I thought, fuck it, I'm going to buy this and take a chance on it. And I took it to the audiophile meet last night. I threw it in my buddy's audio desk. And it's like one of those automatic record cleaners. And it's like a spin clean with motors. And cleaned it up, and I said, do you want to try this? This guy's got $250,000 worth of gear. He's got 3 turntables with 8 arms on them, and he took a look at it, and he's like, I don't know. He put it on the table with the shittiest table with the cheapest cartridge, and he played about 2 minutes of it, and he got up and he said, no, that needs to go to a better table, and he moved it to a better table and a better arm. And again, he listened to a couple minutes of it, and he's like, no, that needs to go to better stuff again, and he moved it 4 times. And it finally wound up on like a $14,000 cartridge. And one of the guys in the room has a UK first pressing that's orange label they're like $500 to $700. And he was listening to it, and he says, I'll have to bring it next time, but he says, I might be selling mine and finding one of those because it's so close from his memory. So that's what I picked up at the shows. And then I also got a couple things. I got this Cocteau Twins garlands, and I got the Cure 17 seconds. This is a UK first pressing. I paid $15 for this, and this is a Canadian first pressing. This doesn't sound at all any good, but I just wanted it for my Cure collection to have something and then work on upgrading for $12. I got those off guys I clean records for. It's one of the perks of cleaning records for people. You kind of get first crack at what they're selling if you're not cleaning their personal records. So, well, 16 minutes. It was worth it for me to get that off the thing. I have 2 more after the digs to do still. I have another dig I went out and did that was pretty big, and a whole bunch of stuff that's kind of fallen through the cracks. And then I have an internet dig that I got a whole bunch of stuff to show that I've bought off the internet in the past couple months. I was sick at home. What else could I do but shop on eBay? So, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers. Have a great day. Keep the records spinning.